We don't have to do that, dude. Passengers don't cause trouble.
Maybe not. This time we shoot him. Understand, Hank?
Yeah.
All right, you and Bart, stop the stage. Rawhide and I'll cover you from here. Get moving.
Let's get him off of here.
All right, now, Rawhide.
Hey, dude, take a look at these. They're addressed to the sheriff at Running Creek.
Freedom, Rawhide.
Wanted for murder and armed robbery. The masked bandit, known as the Dude. $5,000 reward, dead or alive.
5,000 chicken feed. They underrate me.
Chicken feed? That's $5,000 more than we got.
He's right, dude. This job is supposed to get us a lot of loot. Why, this stage hasn't even a strong box. All we get is a lot of handbills.
That's my sentiments, too.
If you gentlemen are dissatisfied with my leadership, take a look at this. It's a ticket for $100,000.
100,000?
What's the deal, dude?
This is a letter from the president of the Overland Express Company introducing Vice President Sam Martin, our late friend here, to the Running Creek office.
I don't see where that's going to get us any more money.
You wouldn't, Bart, so suppose you keep your ears open and your mouth shut for a while.
That's telling him off, dude.
This letter says that Martin's to pick up $100,000 in gold at the Running Creek office and take it east. All the agents along the way are to give Martin any help he needs.
But that's Vice President Martin.
Yeah, and he's dead.
Why do you boys suppose I had you hold up the stage and shoot all the passengers? I want to present you with the new Vice President, Sam Martin.
Dude, you're a genius. You had everything all figured out.
Yeah, but wait a minute. Suppose the agent at Running Creek knows the real Sam Martin.
Well, suppose he does. I say 100,000 in gold is worth a few bullets. Let's go.
What about our horses?
We don't need them. From now on, we're riding first class. Up on the boot, Bart.
The Overland stage, Tonto. No stage due to pass here today. Hell, it must be a special one.
Hey, dude, look. The masked man.
Yeah. So we beat a couple of crooks out of a day's work.
Nothing left for him around here except a couple of dead men back there on the road.
Dead men. Gives me an idea.
Yeah, what's that?
Still got those handbills?
Sure, right here.
Good. Hold on to them. We're going to deliver those after all. From now on, that masked man's the dude.
Whose horses? Maybe somebody in trouble. You might be right. Come on. Tonto, look.
Hold up. The dude shot Mr. Martin. Take stage. Never had a chance.
This man dead.
He doesn't have much of a chance either.
What him mumble?
Seems the stage was held up by the dude.
Oh, me remember him bad killer.
You're right, Tonto. We'll do what we can for this fellow. Then I'll see what I can do about the dude. He and his men must have been in that stage we saw. Help me make him comfortable.
Hey, mister. You shouldn't treat them horses that way, pulling them up like that. And you know it ain't decent to treat a horse like that. Why, a horse is...
Listen to the way I tell him, my good man. Where's the agent in charge?
Mr. Judkins. Here he is. Yes?
Well, our Mr. Judkins, at long last. My papers.
Mr. Martin, welcome to Running Creek. This is a red-letter event to us. It isn't every day we fellows in field meet a real-life vice president.
Judkins, we in St. Louis appreciate the good job you're doing. Unfortunately, the press of business doesn't allow us to get out here very often.
I can well understand that, Mr. Martin.
Now, the gold. You have the shipment here, haven't you?
Right inside. We've taken every precaution. The sheriff has practically lived on top of that gold ever since they brought it in.
Well, I'm glad to hear that, Judkins. Now, let's see that gold and your sheriff.
Right this way, sir. It's okay, Sheriff. Vice President Martin, meet our sheriff, Buck McCall.
This is indeed a pleasure, Sheriff.
Howdy, Mr. Martin. Howdy, gents. I'm sure glad to see you. Guarding $100,000 in gold is quite a responsibility.
We've done a mighty fine job, Sheriff, but we'll take over now. Is the gold in there?
Yep, I figured that would be the safest place.
Smart idea. Let's have a closer look at it.
All right. There it is. $100,000 in gold.
Hey, you, Mr. Martin. Don't count on using them same horses again. They're all stove up. Why, you ought to be ashamed of yourself allowing your men to whip beautiful horses like they are.
Horseface. You're talking to Vice President Martin.
Well, I don't care who he is. Any galoot that treats horses like that, well, he ain't no good. He's just not human, that's all.
You'll have to excuse Horseface, Mr. Martin. He's so fond of horses, he's beginning to act like one.
That's all right, Judkins. I had him pegged as an eccentric the minute I saw him. Oh, by the way, Sheriff, we were waylaid by a gang of road agents a couple of miles outside of town.
Waylaid.
Yes, we shot a couple of the men and got away. Had a pretty good look at the leader. He wore a mask and rode a big white stallion. Hank, show the sheriff those handbills.
Sounds to me like the masked man's the same bandit that's on these bills, Mr. Martin. I'll watch out for him.
You be careful, Sheriff. From what I know of the dude, he's dangerous.
So am I. Just wait till I run across him.
All right, boys, let's get to work.
Well, Tonto, we've done all we can. I'm going to see if I can find a doctor. You stay here with him.
Jumping Jehoshaphat, what a horse. What a magnificent animal. The finest looking piece of horseflesh I've ever seen. And you can take it from Horseface Jackson, who knows his horses. Why, you're wearing a mask.
I'll explain the mask later, Mr. Jackson. When did the stage arrive?
Oh, about an hour ago, an hombre by the name of Sam Martin was aboard. Vice president of the company.
I see. By the way, is the sheriff in?
Reach.
I'll be back later, Mr. Jackson. Glad to see you, Sheriff.
I'll bet you are.
I came here to report one murder and possibly two. A gang of outlaws held up that stage outside of town.
Outlaws. Get inside.
Certainly.
I'm thinking you're wrong, Sheriff. You can always tell a good man by the way he treats his horse.
The masked outlaw. What'd you do, just walk right in, Sheriff?
Sure did, on that white horse you described. Fits the description of the dude to a T.
So he's the man, all right.
Sheriff, I wouldn't ride in here if I were an outlaw. If this man and those outside arrived on that stage, they're the ones I'm after.
Now listen to that. If he weren't a murderer, I could find it in my heart to admire such colossal nerve. Sheriff, do your duty.
Wait a minute, Sheriff.
Now, you better lock him up, Sheriff.
You're right. Now to have a look at that face.
Mr. Martin, the stage is all loaded and ready, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Don't you want to see this guy's face?
No, save the unmasking for later. I've got a schedule to keep.
All right. Come on, you, inside.
You'll get new horses at Twin Forks Change Station. That's 5 hours' drive ahead. Present journey east, Mr. Martin.
Safe trip, sir.
Goodbye, gentlemen. I shall never forget your kind cooperation. Oh, don't forget to keep an eye on the dude.
Oh, don't worry.
Goodbye, Mr. Martin.
Goodbye, Mr. Martin.
Goodbye, gold.
What do you mean by that, horse face?
Just what I said, Buck. That hombre or anyone else that treats horses the way he does, well, they ain't no good. I wouldn't trust him with a pine nut, let alone $100,000.
That isn't any way to talk about Mr. Martin. He's the vice president of our company.
Oh, a $10 horse and a $40 saddle on a Texas range I was rustling cattle, singing a hi-yi-yippee all the day. Old Horseface didn't mean that you was a $10 horse. That was just his song. Well, hello, Injun. It's a nice pony you got there. Who are you looking for?
One man who ride white horse.
Yeah. Ain't he a dandy, huh? You know, I was thinking if I could save enough money, I'd like to buy me a horse like this. Because you can always tell the character of a man by the horse he rides. And he is a lovely horse, ain't he?
Me think so, too. Where rider?
Well, why do you want to know?
Him my friend.
Oh. Well, if he's your friend, you better start thinking fast, because that fool of a sheriff's got him locked up in jail.
In jail?
Yeah.
How me see him?
Well, if I were you, I wouldn't reckon as how I know the masked man, because you'll have to find yourself in jail, too.
A man who like horses talk good medicine.
Yes, you bet your life. I only wish the sheriff did. Say, you know, there's a window in the back of the jail.
Good. Kimasame,
I was hoping you'd come, Tonto. How's the driver?
him die.
I'm sorry to hear that. His murderers just drove off with $100,000 in gold. I've got to get out of here somehow.
What do you want me do?
I think we can trust Mr. Jackson. He's a short fellow with a long mustache.
Old man who like horses?
Yes. Have you seen him?
Yes, him good man. Him show Tonto window.
Bring him back here. I want to talk to him.
Me do.
Well, here goes Tonto.
Good luck, Mr. Horseface.
Thanks. I'm a rip-snorting gallywumpus, and this is my day to howl.
Cut that out. What's gotten into you?
By allowing those hombres to get away with that load of gold. Why, any pinhead would know they're no good.
Why, you little
And putting that honest fella in the jail there when he came here for help. Now, I don't understand these things at all.
Okay, if you like him so well, I'll put you in there with him for a while until you... I'll let you out just as soon as you quiet down.
All right, Sheriff. Reach. Horseface, get his keys. Unlock the cell. Inside.
You can't get away with this.
I'm sorry, Sheriff. But I have to overtake your friend Martin and question him.
Horse is ready, Kimasabi.
Good. Mr. Jackson, give us a half-hour head start, then turn the sheriff loose.
Just as you say, friend.
I'll get you for this if it takes me the rest of my life.
You'll have your chance in a half hour, Sheriff. Be sure and bring a posse with you.
Don't worry.
Come on, Tonto.
Give the man a hand, boys. We're in a hurry.
Sure thing, Mr. Martin.
Find fresh horse in the back, boys.
Thanks.
Don't seem to recognize any of you. New men?
They're special drivers, mister. My credentials will explain.
Uh-huh. Suppose you come in and we'll check them over. And you can sign the clearance papers.
That's fine.
Not that I want to cause you any trouble. It's just that I don't know any of you.
Well, that's perfectly all right. I'm glad to see you're so careful. Oh, here are my papers.
This says Sam Martin. That you?
That's right, Vice President of the company.
Vice President? You ain't Sam Martin. I rode shotgun with Sam Martin 15 years ago when he first started out.
Doesn't pay to know Sam Martin, does it, Rawhide?
No, it sure don't.
What happened?
He knew Sam Martin.
Oh,
You got those horses ready yet?
not yet. We just were...
Well, get out of here and get to work. Take that agent with you. We haven't got all day.
Don't worry, dude. With a share of that gold, we won't take all day.
Rawhide, how do you feel about sharing that gold?
Well, I think we'll split it up 4 ways. $250,000. That's not bad. Not bad at all.
Well, for $500,000.
You mean Bart and Hank's part?
Yeah.
Sure, why not? I never did care about splitting up pots. Too many ways.
Neither did I, Rawhide. You know the border's right close by. 2 saddle horses and 2 pack horses loaded with that gold out there. We'd be out of the law's reach in half a day. For good.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I think I'll go split up that pot for us, dude. Now.
Think you need any help?
Nope. I can take care of things.
Go ahead. I'll pack some food.
Hold it, boys.
What do you mean, Rawhide?
Dude changed his mind. We're leaving the stage here. Saddle him up. We're riding.
Well, what about the gold? We can't carry all that gold in saddlebags.
We'll carry it on pack horses, stupid.
Well, we can't travel fast that way.
We don't have to. We're heading for the border. Now slap them saddles on them nags and make it fast.
All right, Rawhide.
Gunfire, Kemosabe.
Change station is just around the bend. Those shots mean the outlaws are there and there's trouble.
We ride in?
No, Tonto. Riding in would be a perfect target. We'll leave Silver and Scout here and go ahead on foot. You circle around to the rear.
Many of them. Only 2 of us.
That's right, Tonto. What we lack in numbers, we gain by surprise. It's our only chance.
Me understand.
Let's go.
What happened?
Shot. Double-crossed.
All set, Rawhide?
I wouldn't try that, dude.
How'd you get here? Who let you out of jail?
I never stay behind bars long.
All right. What do you want, a split?
Oh, I'm taking you into Running Creek to stand trial for murder.
Oh, that's a daydream, mister. My men are outside. You haven't a chance.
Rawhide! Help! Help!
Clever trick, dude, but it didn't work.
All right, mister. Reach. And don't get any smart ideas.
Thanks, Rawhide. You see, mister, I told you. You didn't have a chance. And you won't need this gun any longer.
I just found an Indian snooping around the barn out there. Must have been a pal of his.
Where's he now?
Don't worry about him, dude. He's all taken care of. He won't be moving for a long time.
Oh, good. Now, mister, move.
No gun. Take mine, Injun. Get those no good.
Let me shoot this guy, dude, so we can get it over with.
Don't be impatient, Rawhide. I want to see what's under that mask.
Before you do that, dude, you'd better make plans to get out of here. There's a posse on its way here now.
Fairy tales, mister. The dumb sheriff at Running Creek thinks I'm legitimate.
Yes, but he doesn't think I am. He's after me right now. You know, I broke out of his jail.
He might be telling the truth, dude. You better let me shoot him so we can get going.
We will, we will. First, I want to have a look at his face.
Got here just in time, Tonto.
Me almost not get here at all. Him give me trouble in barn. Rest of gang there. One dead, other bad wounded.
Tonto, sheriff and his posse.
Them still after you. What we do?
We stay here, Tonto. If I can't convince the sheriff who the dude is, perhaps the wounded man will talk.
All right, masked man, hoist him. You too, Injun.
Mr. Martin.
That is Mr. Martin, gentlemen.
Him the real dude.
You still trying to make that story stick?
This time I can for sure, Sheriff.
Yeah?
A wounded man in barn. Maybe him talk.
All right, we'll see about that.
And that's the whole story, Sheriff.
I see. Well, stranger, Bart's confession's told all. I sure owe you an apology. And 100,000 thanks for that gold you saved.
You got it, Sheriff. Got the dude and the rest of his gang. You won't have any more trouble.
Jim, take those two cutthroats outside.
Yeah, and watch him close. Any thief that treat horses like them two hombres deserve to be hung for that alone.
Say, there's a $5,000 reward for the capture of the dude. It all belongs to you two.
Give it to Mr. Jackson.
Old Horseface here?
Him, Mr. Horace F. Jackson. Good horseman.
It's for that new horse you've always wanted, Mr. Jackson.
Oh no, but do you mean it?
Of course. You see that he gets it.
Well, it's all right by me, if that's the way you feel about it.
If you'll pardon us, we have work to do. Come, Tonto. Take care of that horse.
Yeah.
He doesn't stay long in one place, does he?
I'll say he doesn't. Sure a fine fellow, mask and all. I wonder who he is.
He's the fellow that folks all talk about.
Who's that?
None other than the Lone Ranger.